Let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney for a report on what she took away from her talks with the players. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Up 2-0. They certainly have a lot to feel good about. They said they're confident they're going to wrap up this series today, although they also acknowledge that nothing should change for them. They still have to play good baseball and execute on their chances, and that requires focus and not looking ahead to what might be next. They know they have to take care of business in this contest first.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Correa is there. One down. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's really struggled 0 for 10. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, number 5.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Michael Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The batter.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Head-to-head against Nova. Comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. This is line to left, and that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right to staying at first.
Jose Altuve is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Liner toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores. Stepping into the box, Aledmus Diaz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
One strike offering now to Hamilton. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer has a read on it. 1 down.
Now
into the box, John Jay. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 away. Here is the Sox bat in the 7th, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's George Springer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Dylan Covey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First offering on its way.
Now pitching for the White Sox.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Dylan Covey.
Bounce to first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Popped straight up. Covey over to his left. 2 gone. So striding in, Robinson Chirinos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 1-1 to Chirinos. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now to the plate, Daniel Palka. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In there, 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Brentley is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Number 74.
Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Bounced that one, but got him to go after it for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The 1-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. First pitch on its way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Drilled to first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Here's Michael Brantley, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
He throws him on the fastball there. Michael Brantley is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Anderson brings it in. Oh, a diving stop. Wow.
Now second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Wellington Castillo. No hits for him to this point. Not on. Yonder Alonso is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th.
Alonso.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's gone 3 for 6. Hit on the and it's off the first base bag, and that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the 9th.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Adam Engel will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 15.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base that haven't been able to string anything together.
One there, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Runners off for second. Liner toward right center. Reddick is there, and there are two men gone now. Not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Next for Chicago, the right fielder.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Number 36.
So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's got it, and the Astros are right back in the series. They take game 3 here at home as this one is over. So the Astros get a must-win to keep their postseason alive, guys.
Yeah, Matt, they took the first step. When you're facing elimination in a series and down multiple games, you can't close the gap all at once. You've got to do it one game at a time.
Yeah, and each win you get gives you confidence towards that next game. These guys are up against it, but they shifted the narrative a little bit, and coming back to win this series feels like more of a real possibility now.
Thank you for your services and voicing all my haters. Be sure to leave your armor ain't penetrated. I get back, I hate. Poof, get out of here. I say congratulations, your old renovated. You lazy, my boy. Why you hating, my guy? You bought her come back or something. She come and play with your heart. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught it blow like a cardigan sweater. Call it whatever you want. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills.
So the White Sox had a chance to finish off the series in the last game, but couldn't convert. For a word on where that leaves them mentally headed into this one, here's Heidi Watney.
The shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One 1-0 pitch on the way. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
1 strike.
The 2-1 home. That ball hit high and deep. Stripped. You can't put it on the board. Yes. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series as the White Sox are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Yolmer Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 1 down. Ready now for the White Sox. Billy Hamilton. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, John Jay. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And leading off the inning, Yuli Gurriel. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out. One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Fouled away. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards peg.
He throws him on the fastball there. Michael Brantley goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. One strike now from Cole. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. The 2-1 is a ball below the zone.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Line towards center field, but this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batter.
So here's Daniel Ponca now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. And he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. In there, no balls and a strike. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Boy, D-Roll, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Here's George Springer. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Misses for ball one.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And it's fouled away. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Chirinos. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Oh, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 1-1 to Chirinos. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Jay is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger. As Chris Davinsky has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 0 for 5. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Davinsky is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Gurriel trying to get there, and foul. Here comes another 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Tim Anderson will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Line to the right side, but the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? Throw is low, and it gets by. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. Adam Engel will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Adam Engel.
James McCann is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Now comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in. And even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Here's Michael Brantley, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Weak roller right side. And there's out number 2. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Ground ball left side. Oh, he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Ian Hamilton takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hamilton, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him. Jake Marisnick will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Hector Rondon enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Correa shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. So striding forward now, Billy Hamilton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game. It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Stays alive, still 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 1-2, the count to Billy Hamilton.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
And he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. In now is John Jay as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. His past numbers against Hector Rondon: 2 hits in 7 tries. Fouled off. Hamilton stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Here it comes on 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Settling in now, Jose Abreu, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Runner back safely. Rondon pauses. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. The 1-2. Look out. There goes Hamilton. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Kelvin Herrera comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Grounded softly to the right. Sanchez charging in on it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera. He's a .333 hitter. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Jimenez racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's going to get there, and he's in at third now as the tying run after the 1-out triple.
The center fielder, number 4.
So stepping in, George Springer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And to score from third, the tying run.
Boy, Giro, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he can come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Alex Colomé is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Colomé, 30 years of age. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Palka due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Emo Jimenez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. So a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down. In now, Yoan Moncada. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Moncada.
And he takes ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-1 on its way. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Solo shot to right center as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
New pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Standing in now, James McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out, nobody on. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some. Ready for another chance? Yuli Gurriel. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Next to the Astros.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's only 2 for 10, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The right fielder.
Digging in, Jake Marisnick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Colomé just to the right of the mound. And the White Sox have passed their first test. It's off to the American League Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.
Look how the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down. You made the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for anybody who ever doubted you. They gotta pay up, gotta pay up. Put it down for them, still with your day ones. Can't forget where you came from, where you came from. Put it down for them. Boy, you came up, boy, you came up. Put it down for them. Boy, you came up, boy, you came up. Put it down for them.